Hostage and ceasefire negotiations between Israel and Hamas are stuck, but ongoing. That assessment from a number of sources comes a day after Hamas rejected a proposal put forward by CIA Director Bill Byrnes. Byrnes travelled to Doha late last week and met with Israeli, Egyptian and Qatari negotiators. While there was no breakthrough, US officials say progress was made. CNN's Mustapha, following developments, has more now, reporting in from Jerusalem.
There is cautious optimism being expressed by Israeli and American officials about the possibility that the talks on a hostage release deal might resume. The proposals between the parties continue to go back and forth. We hear this after the disappointment of Tuesday morning when the Israeli delegation had left Qatar over Hamas's rejection of the latest version of the deal, a proposal put forward by the United States, so-called bridging deal that sought to bring the parties together and that had seemed to make such progress on the key question, for instance, of the ratio of Palestinian prisoners to be released for Israeli hostages. The other sticking points, far more problematic, things like the return to the north of Gaza of Gazans who've been forced to flee to the south, the positioning of Israeli soldiers in the Gaza Strip, and the question of Hamas's insistence that the end of the war be discussed as part of the deal. All of these maximalist demands on the part of Hamas had appeared to kill the deal, with officials pointing out that part of the problem is that the delegation on Hamas's part is having to wait for the answers to come back from Hamas's leader in the Gaza Strip each time, Yahya Sinwar, from deep inside the tunnels underneath the Gaza Strip itself. Still, far from being dead, it seems that the talks have been paused, not a stalemate, we're told, more of a pause, with hope they might come back. We've been hearing also from the State Department spokesman explaining that it is because it is the hardest sticking points that are now being discussed that things are going more slowly. But there is hope that progress might be made with those proposals going back and forth. And of course, with that hope, the hope of the ceasefire that the deal would bring. Melissa Bell, CNN, Jerusalem.